YouTube, how's it going? It's your guy Nutsy back with another video today, and we're coming up with episode 2 of our career sim series on MLB the Show 22. In the first episode, we simmed the rest of Mike Trout's career, and he was absolutely unreal. In the second episode, we're going to be focusing on one of the brightest young stars in Major League Baseball, Juan Soto. Juan Soto is only 23 years old, and in 4 years already in the majors, he's absolutely made ripples. A lot of people would say he's the best pure hitter in baseball right now. He's a really fun player, and I want to see what the rest of his career is going to look like. So let's go ahead and get right into that. But before we do, be sure to drop this video a like and also subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'm really enjoying making MLB The Show content this year, and you guys' support means the world for me. So I really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get into Juan Soto's career and see if he can go down as one of the greats. So first off, let's go ahead and take a look at his statistics up to this point. And I mean, he's unreal. He's only starting as a 91 overall on this franchise, which is actually kind of shocking to me. He is only 23 years old, though, so he still has a lot of time to develop, which is crazy. So far, in his first 4 years in the league, he has hit for 301 average. He has 98 home runs. One of the first things you're going to see in this is Juan Soto going for his 100th home run, which is awesome. He already has 485 hits. He's going to go down as one of the greatest players in baseball history, probably by the end of his career in real life. And I'm kind of curious to see if this career sim can kind of replicate that. One of the thing I will say is, like, whenever I've done these career sims with these young players, it feels like they deteriorate really rapidly around like 28, 29 years old, which honestly doesn't make any sense because that should be when they're at their physical prime. They should be absolutely killing it. One of the things I was kind of curious about, I think if I remember right, Juan Soto lost the Rookie of the Year to Ronald Acuna his first year in the league. So let's go ahead and pull him up real quick on Baseball Reference. So he is a one-time All-Star. He won the World Series in 2019. He's a two-time Silver Slugger and has won the batting title. And that's what I thought. His first year in the league, he finished Rookie of the Year second behind Ronald Acuna Jr. and then has finished top 10 in MVP voting every other year he's been in the league, including finishing its second in the MVP voting last year. So I would not be surprised if Juan Soto ends up with a couple of MVPs in his career. There's so many fun young baseball players, man. So let's go ahead and get into this simulation. I'll jump in. We're going to show you guys Juan Soto's 100th home run. That's probably the first thing you're going to see. And then we'll start simulating year by year just to see what he ends up being as a Major League Baseball player. So Juan Soto's currently sitting at 99 home runs for his career. We're going to get ahead and player lock him to see if we can hit his 100th home run here. It's really early. It's like week 1 of this first year.
The wind and the pitch.
And there it is. Juan Soto goes ahead and hits his 100th home run in his third at-bat of the day. Let's go ahead and see the overlay. I actually haven't seen these yet.
That's a special one.
100 home runs for his career. At least the commentators say something about it. I'm kind of surprised nothing flashes up on the screen saying his 100th home run, but that's still really cool. Juan Soto, number 100 for the career. Let's go ahead and see how the rest of the career goes. So we are here at the All-Star point of the first year of this simulation. Let's go ahead and see if Juan Soto ended up making the All-Star game. He did. Currently sitting at 313 with 24 home runs so far this year. He's in line for a big year. He's up to a 93 overall. Let's simulate to the end of the season and see where he ends up there. At the end of the first year, the Nationals do end up missing the playoffs. They're 70 and 92. Not great, but Juan Soto, I'm sure, had a great rest of his season. Let's go ahead and see where his statistics ended up being. All right, Juan Soto, 292 average, 33 home runs. So he really cooled off at the end of the year after starting the year so hot. Let's go ahead and see if he won any league leaders or won any awards. So he did not lead the league in anything. Let's see, awards. Does not win any awards. Let's simulate to year 2 and see how Juan Soto ends up going there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and try to lock Juan Soto down to a huge contract here, just because this is how it's going to go in real life, realistically. If anyone wants Juan Soto, it's going to have to look like this. 12 years, $419 million, $34.9 million per year. Let's see if we can get him to sign it. So Juan Soto does sign his offer. He's going to be here for 12 years. All right, so we are at the All-Star break of 2023, and Juan Soto is having an unbelievable year. In the first half, 344 average, 27 home runs for Juan Soto, and he is an all-star for the second straight year. Let's simulate to the end of the year and see what he can do. All right, so they have a really rough year. They finished the year at 57 and 105. Oh my God, that is terrible. But let's see how Juan Soto did. So Juan Soto ends up going for 326 average, 43 home runs. That's a crazy year, and 103 RBIs, even though the rest of the team was not very good. That's awesome. He's up to a 96 overall at 24 years old. That's crazy. Let's see if he led the league in anything. He did. Batting average, hits, base on balls, slugging percentage, on base plus slugging. He had a 1.1 OPS. That's crazy. I'm sure he won MVP, right? He wins Hank Aaron Award. He wins Silver Slugger. He loses the National League MVP to Bryce Harper, who goes for 302, 43, and 123. It's a really good year for Bryce Harper, but I guess he's probably on a more successful team too. But man, Juan Soto gets robbed of his first career MVP, finishes second in the voting. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and simulate to 2024 and see how it goes. We are at the midway point of 2024. Let's see if Juan Soto is he does not lead voting. He still probably makes the All-Star team, to be honest. 289 average with 25 home runs. A very good year, but not quite Juan Soto numbers. Let's see if he can turn it up for the second half of the season. All right, so the Nationals are really bad, but they are not quite as bad. They end up 71 and 91, which is better than last season, but still not good. Let's see what Juan Soto ended up doing. Doesn't look like he led the league in anything or won any awards, but he is up to a 99 overall. He hit 303 with 48 home runs, which is really good. I'm surprised he didn't win any awards, to be honest. He did go over the 200 home run threshold and did have his 1,000th hit this season, which is awesome. Up to a 304 average career. Let's go ahead and simulate into 2025 and see what he can do in his 25th year season. The Nationals do the worst case scenario here and trade Juan Soto to the Dodgers. So that's the end of that. This is going to make it way harder to follow him, unfortunately. So now we just have to simulate the career. The exact same thing happened to Mike Trout, where I got moved off the team. Now it's the Dodgers ended up trading for him. That's frustrating, but let's see how the rest of this year goes. All right, let's check the All-Star voting first. Juan Soto does end up leading the league in All-Star voting. 325 average, 27 home runs at the All-Star break, which is crazy. Let's see how the rest of the year goes for him. All right, the Dodgers ended up winning the World Series. So Juan Soto wins a World Series. Let's see what he ended up having for the year. All right, so he deteriorated a little bit down to a 98. Had a crazy World Series run, but he ends up hitting 40 home runs with a 323 average this season. Did he win any awards? He had to win it. Right? He doesn't even finish top 3 in MVP voting. What are you talking about? Bro, what does this dude have to do to win a MVP award? That's crazy. Win anything? Finishes second in Hank Aaron Award voting. That's crazy. So what we're going to do real quick, we're going to trade back for Juan Soto to bring him back to the Nationals, and then we will go ahead and keep the simulation going. So we brought Juan Soto back home. Let's go ahead and see how he's doing in the All-Star voting. He is leading the All-Star voting. He's 306 average, 24 home runs, 64 RBIs to start the season. Let's go ahead and see how the rest of the year goes. All right, so the Nationals finish out the year at 54 and 108. Again, that's unfortunate. That's partly my fault because I had to trade a lot to get Juan Soto back to the team. So let's go ahead and see how the rest of his year went. Looks like it might have went pretty well, to be honest. He ended up with 292, 40 home runs. Still kind of a low batting average, but he's closing in, or just hit his 300th home run in his career, and he's only 27 years old. He's looking like he's going to be a 500 home run hitter. 305 average. Can he finally get an MVP, though? I don't think he's going to be able to until he, ends up on a decent team. He did lead the league in base on balls there. That's all he led the league in, though. Any awards? Nope. No awards for Juan Soto. Fernando Tatis wins MVP this year. Let's go ahead and get into 2027 and see how it goes for Juan. All right, we're at the halfway point of 2027. Let's go ahead and see how it went for Juan. All-star voting, right field, he leads the all-star voting again. 292, 24 home runs, 72 RBIs. I don't think Juan Soto has missed the all-star game in any year we've simulated up to this point. So he's going to end up being like a 10 to 15 time all-star in his career. That's crazy. Let's simulate out the season and see how it goes. So the Nationals finished at 75 and 87. Not as bad a year. It looks like maybe they're on the come up here. Let's go ahead and stop simulating. And so Juan Soto, 290 average, 39 home runs, 111 RBIs. Another very, very good year. His career batting average is starting to slip a little bit, still over 303, but he's up to 341 home runs, has 1,500 hits halfway through his career. I wonder if he's going to be able to get to 3,000. Maybe he'll be a 500, 3,000 guy. That'd be kind of crazy. Awards, Juan Soto wins a Gold Glove. Wow, that's actually shocking. Fernando Tatis wins another National League MVP, back-to-back years for him. He's their primary DH, which is crazy. Did Juan Soto finish top 3 on anything? It does not look like it. Let's go ahead and get into 2028. Let's go ahead and check to see if Juan Soto made the All-Star game this year. Of course he did. Leads the league, 333 average with 22 home runs. And actually, Bryce Harper's having a better year, which is kind of shocking that Juan Soto made the All-Star game. But let's see if he can hold it out for the rest of the year. So the Nationals end up at 74 and 88. Once again, kind of similar to how they finished last year. Hopefully Juan Soto had a good year, though. So Juan Soto, still a 99 overall. He has a 314 average with 42 home runs on the year, up to 383 for the career. We might try to play his 400th home run next year. We'll see how that goes. Is up to 1,720 hits, so he's probably 2 years away from hitting his 2,000th hit, which is also crazy. 29 years old, and he is just absolutely killing it. Let's see if he won any awards. He did lead the league in slugging percentage and on base plus slugging, 1.014 on an OPS. That's crazy. Awards? Still has not won a MVP. He has a Hank Aaron award, though. Franmil Reyes wins the MVP over Juan Soto. Franmil had a crazy year, 56 home runs, 125 RBIs. That's the Coors effect. Juan Soto gets shafted out of the NBA once again, which is actually kind of crazy. Man, that's rough. Let's see if we can get Juan Soto his first MVP in 2029. All right, so Juan Soto is at 399 home runs here. Let's see if we can hit his 400th home run.
Righty to the plate. That one ripped.
Oh, that's a good swing. That's going to get out. Let's go, Juan Soto, career home run number 400. And there it is. It pops up on the ticker. 400th career home run for Juan Soto. All of his players coming out to show him some love at home plate. This is so cool. I'm happy that they really show out the milestones.
This is one of those career-defining moments when a guy makes his way into the 400 home run club. He's gonna start being
400 home runs for Juan Soto. Let's go ahead and keep the simulation up and see where we can get him to. The fact that Juan Soto hit 400 home runs at the age of 29 legitimately makes me think he might make a run at the all-time home run record. We're at the halfway point of this year. Let's go ahead and see if Juan Soto is an all-star again. He leads the league, 301, 29 first half home runs, 70 RBIs for Juan Soto. That's crazy. Let's see if he can keep up that pace for the rest of the year. All right, so the Washington Nationals finish at 70 and 92, which is probably going to prevent Juan Soto from winning another MVP. That is so frustrating, but let's see what he ended up having this year. Still a 99 overall, 306 average, 48 home runs. It generally seems like he falls off a little bit in the second half, which is kind of crazy. 48 home runs puts him at 431 for his career. It does raise his batting average for his career, 305. Also has over a 1,000 OPS. He's had over a 1,000 OPS 5 times in his career at this point, which is bonkers. Let's see if he led the league in anything. He did. Home runs, runs, slugging percentage, and slugging plus on base. Awards. Did he get the MVP finally? Hank Aaron. National League MVP Juan Soto. He finally wins his first MVP, and it's so well deserved with an incredible season. I absolutely love to see that. All right, another year, midway point 2030. Let's see if Juan Soto wins ends up leading the league in all-star voting. He does. 299, 21 home runs, 60 RBIs. I mean, what more would you expect from Juan Soto here? So the Nationals do finish over 500, 82 and 80. They're on the come up, it looks like. Let's see what Juan Soto did in 2030. Juan Soto, 295 average, 37 home runs. That is kind of a down year for Juan Soto for his career. He's 32 home runs currently away from hitting 500 home runs for his career, so we'll go ahead and show you guys that when we get to 500. It doesn't look like he really led the league in anything, but we can check it out. Nope, didn't lead the league in anything. Did he win any awards? He did not. He did finish third in the MVP race. Austin Meadows won the MVP, 43 home runs. He's playing for the Miami Marlins now, which if any of you guys watch my Miami Marlins franchise, we just traded for Austin Meadows in that. So this Juan Soto career sim has it playing out the same way. Interesting. All right, so we're at the midway point again. I'm assuming Juan Soto will be an all-star again this year. No reason. He is 280 average, 28 home runs on the year, which I think puts him just a couple shy of 500, 496. So he is an all-star again. Let's go ahead and see Juan Soto's 500th home run. All right, he is on milestone watch, 499 home runs in his career, and that is number 500. And what more perfect way to do it with a no doubt animation. Perfect rocket shot to right field. And there it is, 500 home runs for our guy Juan Soto. That is absolutely incredible. It goes 431 feet. Let's go, Juan. Let's see if we can push him towards 600 now. The Nationals finished 81 and 81, perfectly 500 in this year. Let's see what Juan Soto ended up doing. 301. Wow, he bounced back big time. He does drop down to a 98 overall at age 32. 301 average, 48 home runs on the season for Juan Soto is absolutely bonkers. He's up to 516 for his career, 2,200 hits. If he can have another 3 to 4 good years, he's going to have 3,000 on top of the 500 home runs. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and simulate to the midway point of 2032 and see where Juan Soto ends up. So we're at the midway point of 2032. I'm sure Juan Soto is a all-star again. There he is, 332 average, 28 home runs. All right, 79 and 83. Man, Juan Soto is not going to be a part of another good squad while he's in the league. That's super unfortunate. Let's go ahead and see what the season ended up looking like for him. He's down to a 96 overall, still has a crazy season, 333, 48 home runs, 114 RBIs. It would really shock me if that is not good enough to win an MVP. 2,400 hits, 560 home runs. He could very well hit the 600th home run of his career this next season. Let's see if he led the league in anything, won any awards. He did. Home runs, batting average, slugging percentage, on base plus slugging. He almost hit for the Triple Crown, which is crazy. Let's see the awards. National League MVP, there it is. Juan Soto also won Silver Slugger and Hank Aaron Award. You can see it. He wins it over Nick Pratto and Jared Kelenic. Really good year for Juan Soto, and he's just continuing to crush it. This is crazy. All right, so we are at the midway point of the 2033 season. Let's see if Juan Soto he does get another All-Star Game appearance. 298, 26 home runs, 70 RBIs. Just another Juan Soto season. All right, so we have a player lock here with Juan Soto with the chance to hit his 600th home run in his career. Juan Soto has 112 WAR. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. I wonder where that puts him all time. So 112 WAR puts him 18th all time. That's bonkers. There it is. That one's gone though. We got it finally. No doubter again. And Juan Soto hits his 600th career home run. That's crazy.
As he joins an ultra-exclusive list of the game's greatest home run.
Wow.
We just witnessed something very special.
600 career home runs is actually crazy.
And congratulations to him. To perform at the level that he has for as long as he has, in order to get to this point in his career, is so tough to comprehend.
Bang. God, the perfect sounds so good. I'm so happy he hit in Pittsburgh. What a beautiful stadium to hit a 600th home run in. Oh, look at the Pirates celebrating it as well. That's cool. That's cool. Look at those classy Bucks. Juan Soto with the tip of the cap to the crowd. 600th home run. He might hit it 700, to be honest. I don't know if he can break the record at this point. He'd have to play a high level for probably the next 5 years, and I don't know if that's possible. All right, so the Nationals do end up making the playoffs, and they make the wild card round, which is kind of crazy given how good they were. 92 wins. That's wild. Let's see where Juan Soto is. 94 overall, 34 years old. He did end up hitting 45 home runs with a 316 average. He had to win another MVP, right? Looking for his third MVP. He ended up leading the league in home runs, RBIs, slugging percentage, and on base plus slugging. He didn't lead the league in batting average, though, so didn't get the Triple Crown, but that's still an unreal year. Let's see if he wins the MVP. He won a Gold Glove. Wow. Hank Aaron Award and National League MVP. There it is. Wins it over Ronald Acuna Jr. That's awesome. Let's simulate through the playoffs real quick and see if they can make a run, and they do beat Miami. Do they beat San Diego? Game 5, and they end up getting bounced by the Padres. That's okay, though. Juan Soto, another incredible year. Let's see what he can do in the final stages of his career. Time to sign Juan Soto to another contract here. I think we're going to give him 5 years, $130 million. He deserves that. I mean, he's been the face of the franchise for so long. Let's go ahead and lock it in, and that's what he's looking for, and he's back for another 5 years. Now let's see how the rest of this season goes. Juan Soto in the 2034 season, let's see if he gets another All-Star appearance, and he does. 347 with a 32 home run first half. Oh my God, and 80 RBIs. Can he hang on for the rest of the season? That's wild. All right, so the Nationals make the playoffs again. They make the wild card again, 89 and 73. It's crazy. That division is so difficult. Let's see what Juan ended up with this season. He deteriorated all the way down to an 89, but still had a crazy 340 average, 42 home runs. He's 49 home runs away from hitting the 700 home run club, and he's 211 hits from hitting the 3,000 hit milestone. This is crazy. His career is bonkers. He leads the league in home runs, batting average, slugging percentage, and on base plus slugging. And then I'm assuming he won the MVP again. This is his 4th MVP. He's won 3 straight MVPs. He won Silver Slugger and got the Triple Crown. Let's go, Juan. That's crazy. Did he also win? Did I read that right? That he won a Gold Glove too? He did not. No Gold Glove for Juan Soto, but that's still crazy. Let's see if he can make a run in the playoffs now. Nope, get bounced. Wild card game. Let's simulate to 2037 and see what Juan Soto does. See if he was an all-star. He is an all-star. He's been an all-star every year that we've simulated this. So it's 14 straight years. That's crazy. So at the end of the season, the Nationals do make the playoffs again. Juan Soto down to an 86 overall, but he's still killing it. Another season, 316 average, 37 home runs, 199 hits. He's currently 12 hits away from 3,000, 12 home runs away from 700. He's going to hit those super early this next season. Let's simulate out the playoffs, see where he ends up. But first, let's see if he led the league in anything. Didn't get any league leaders, but did he win any awards? He does win MVP again for the 4th straight season. That's crazy. I'm assuming he wins Hank Aaron. He did not win the Hank Aaron Award. Finishes 2nd behind Doug Nunez. Interesting. Let's simulate the playoffs, see if he can make a run. He does, and they make the National League Championship Series for the first time since 2019. Oh, and then they get bounced in Game 7 by the Reds. That's so painful. Let's go ahead and simulate to the next season and show you guys those milestones. All right, we are player locking with Juan Soto. He is DHing because this is the opportunity for his 3,000th hit. Miggy just hit it today in real life. Let's see if Juan Soto can hit it today in the virtual world. By the way, the fact that he's still such a good hitter at like 37 years old is crazy. He really does have an outside shot at Bonds' record. Oh, I needed to crush that though. Hate to see it. 2,999 hits. You can see it right there on the milestone watch. There it is. That's gone. Let's go, Juan. 3,000th home run comes on a, or 3,000th hit comes with a home run. That's crazy. Is it going to show anything for it? 3,000th hit comes with some flair. They're not going to show anything? Nothing special for Juan Soto's 3,000th hit? I mean, they mentioned it. Nope. Not going to talk about it at all. Going to show anything special. There it is. Tip of the cap. Looks like we're away again. A lot of his milestones have come away recently, which is super unfortunate. Hopefully he can hit 700th home run at home, which is going to come right after this, guys. He's like 5 home runs or 6 home runs away from it in game. So you guys are going to see that right away.
Milestone here. The next home run.
There it is. I didn't even let him get out. He's going to say next home run 700. Doesn't matter. 700. There it is. The 4th ever player to hit 700 home runs.
One of the greatest home run hitters the sport has
That's
ever
crazy. Juan Soto, 700th career home run. He needs to play for like another 2 years to break the all-time record, probably. Let's go, Juan. That's so cool. That's so cool.
But when you get into the 700s, you can't help but think about the legends he's joining and the all-time record, which might possibly be in reach.
All-time record is in jeopardy. Look at the tip of the cap from Juan Soto. All right, so we're at the halfway point of 2036. Let's see where Juan Soto is at this point. Did he make another All-Star game? I'd actually be kind of surprised now. He's starting to deteriorate. In right field, he finishes second. He's 288, still with 25 home runs, though. Is very, very good. Has the opportunity to break the record. I mean, he's still really good. He's not deteriorating nearly as fast as Trout did. Trout fell off a cliff quick in that last one. All right, and the Nationals do end up making the playoffs. Let's go ahead and see how Juan Soto's year went. Juan Soto down to a 78 overall, but still has a very good season. 296 average, 38 home runs. He passed Babe Ruth, 726 home runs, 3,100 hits. Where's he at WAR-wise? He's currently at 134.5 career WAR, which does 10th all-time, actually, right behind Tris Speaker, and he'll pass probably Tris all the way up to Henry Aaron in this next year. Let's see if Juan can make a playoff run. They do not. They get beat by the San Diego Padres. I'll see you back for the All-Star game of 2037. Juan Soto closing in on the all-time home run record. All right, so let's see what Juan Soto's doing here. Let's see if he makes another All-Star appearance. He finishes 3rd in All-Star voting. He is at 271 average with 21 home runs, though. Man, he's closing in 747 home runs. He's currently around 15 home runs from breaking the all-time record. Let's see if he can hit it by the end of the season. This is going to be really, really interesting. So this is crazy, but Juan Soto has tied the all-time record for home runs. There's 1 game left. It's at home against Philadelphia. Let's see if we can break Barry Bonds' record in the last day of the season. This is crazy.
The righty deals.
There it is. Perfect, perfect. Get out, ball. Get out, ball. There it is. Juan Soto breaks the all-time record. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. 763 home runs for Juan Soto in his career. He breaks the all-time record. I'm actually at a loss. Need to build him his own wing in the Hall of Fame. You can say that again. That's crazy. All right, now it's just time to simulate the rest of Juan Soto's career and see how it plays out when he finally actually ends up retiring. And it should be pretty quick, I'd imagine. I honestly wouldn't even be surprised if he retired after this season. All right, let's see if he leads the league in anything. He does not. Does he win any awards? He doesn't. Oh, I guess he finishes 3rd in MVP voting behind Wally Washington and Steve Mendoza. Looks like 2 created players, but he has another good year. 279, 37 home runs. He's really starting to deteriorate, but 763. Is he going to be the first player ever to hit 800 home runs? I guess we'll have to see. Ronald Acuna Jr. retires in 2037 with 620 home runs. Wow. All right, let's see how Juan Soto fared in 2028. He has to be just so deteriorated at this point. He is down to a 63 overall, and he's still has very good hitting attributes. 255, 22 home runs on the season, 3,400 hits for his career, 785 home runs. Let's see if he actually retires after this season. And he doesn't retire. He's coming back for one more year. Let's see if he retires after 2029. All right, the Nationals are bad again. Let's see if Juan Soto still is hitting. I can't imagine he is, but he's a 60 overall. He's still so good. He finally did get demoted. It looks like he actually didn't get any at-bats in 2039. So at this point, we're just going to sim until he retires. And there it is. Finally, in 2042, Juan Soto officially retires. He ends his career with a 305 average, 2,100 RBIs, 785 home runs, and almost 3,500 hits. He might be the greatest player of all. No, I'm going to say he is the greatest player of all time. Juan Soto officially goes down as the GOAT. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It took me a long time to record, but I'm enjoying this series quite immensely. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and also subscribe to the channel, please, guys. Check me out over on Twitch, TikTok, and Twitter. All of those links are down in the description below. I appreciate all of your guys' support. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.